Okay, so this is the record that we did the advanced cleaning on. So this is what we see afterwards. So what I'm looking for is squiggly lines that kind of don't have any type of pattern to them. They're very light. That gives me an idea of background hiss. Pops and clicks will come up as a straight line, which we'll see kind of right there. That's a pop. So the first thing we want to do is want to grab the background kind of noise that you get with any type of analog to digital conversion. You're going to have a little bit of background kind of hum. So that it's really not audible unless I really turn the speakers up loud, but it's still there. So what we want to do first is grab that noise profile, tell the program to look for that specific profile, and take out that. So that'll take out most of the analog to digital kind of noise that is present. So we should see this line kind of shrink a little bit. It won't go away completely, and that's fine. Sometimes it doesn't go away at all, and that's fine too. But what that's done is it's looked through this entire piece and tried to get out as much as possible. Now, this part is the background kind of hiss from the record itself. So if we look through, there's a song. We'll eventually see a break in that song, and we'll see this again. So I can grab it at the beginning, I can grab it at the middle. I tend to like to grab it in the middle for the simple fact that this is true hiss coming from the record, inner portions of the record, not the outer edge of the record. The outer edge of the record is always going to have a scratchy sound to it. This is kind of the in-between tracks of the record. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Grab that noise profile, look at that entire piece, and do the exact same thing. Now, when it comes to taking out this background hiss, we have to be very careful that it doesn't take out background vocals. Unfortunately, sometimes voices can be on the same wavelength as background hiss. So if we get too crazy and take too much out, we can actually take out some of the vocals as well. And it makes the vocals almost sound like they're in a tunnel. That's the easiest way to look at it. So now, what I end up doing is usually just going in and listening to a piece. Okay, so that audio sounds normal. That's what we're looking for. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take out as much pops and clicks as we can without, again, affecting the audio. So if I was to minimize this view, let's do this. Let's undo the click removal so we can see some of these straight lines throughout. There's actually not that many. There's another one. There's another one. Those are the pops and clicks, really. So now if we redo that, some of these it's not going to take out, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now we're going to do one more scrub of the background hiss. And then we'll test it one more time just to make sure that it's still not sounding too augmented. back again. Okay, so the audio still sounds good. So then all I do after that is go through and break them up into tracks, which is a matter of highlighting, exporting, saving them as the track names, and then everything gets either put on a CD or a USB. This customer is going to get most of his stuff on a USB as well as a CD. That way he can have multiple ways of playing as well as editing anything that he wants to edit as well. So now you get to see kind of the beginning and then also not only the cleaning of the record, but also what happens after the fact.